So how about a little status update on Miguel Andujar and Clint Frazier? We haven't seen or heard from them in I don't know how long. It's been months now. I mean, you would think that they're lifeguarding this summer or something, but uh, yeah. You want to know what's going on because these are two of the young dynamic Yankees bats, right? They had major league bats. They've already proven to be able to hit at the major league level and hit well at the major league level when they were given opportunities. Miguel Andujar is runner-up to Rookie of the Year. But it's been kind of a downhill thing since with injuries. And Clint Frazier, same thing with crazy injuries, concussions. And like this year, they're still trying to figure out whether it's vertigo. They're like testing his eyesight. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So like, we don't know what is going on really with him. Andujar just started a rehab assignment. Looks like for the Rail Riders. So he got a hit in his first at bat. So hopefully he does enough, to give himself a shot at the very least for roster expansions. Because the problem with Andujar now and Clint Frazier is the guys that are up at the big club are playing well, and these guys they don't have a spot on the team now. Neither one of them, unless So who would they replace? Like, and at what point? I mean, they have to obviously prove to be capable of hitting at the major league level again. So they're going to have quite a few games at the minor league level just to prove it, and then. At least if they're ready, or one of them is ready, it doesn't look like Clint Frazier's going to be ready. And it's a shame because they both have a lot of promise, and they're just missing so much valuable time where they could be developing, but these freaking injuries keep hitting them. But if Andujar shows that he can contribute, then I think he might be a candidate to be brought up when rosters expand in September, and at the very least, get some opportunities, give some other guys a break and whatnot, and hopefully show what he can do. Because at the very the way that the Yankees team is constructed now, and they have new guys and Gallo and other young players have emerged at the positions that Andujar and Frazier play. It might be the most sensible move might now be to let them play and let them prove that they can contribute, and then you move them in trades. Because I originally thought they were going to be mainstays in the Yankee lineup and on the roster, but I don't see a spot for them at all now, and it's a shame because again these guys showed a lot of promise. And good bats. They showed they could be elite hitters, and even Clint Frazier carried the team for a little while. And Andujar was doing kind of similar things too, and it's just they've fallen so far off the map and off the radar in Yankee land that it doesn't seem there's no clear picture for me at least for them to ever come back. It's unfortunate now. With young guys, like even these guys in Ambergain, like El Castro, even though he's out for the year with an ACL, I know he'll be back. But then you have guys like Oswald Peraza, you have guys like Estevan Florio, and so a lot of these other young guys, Greg Allen. Like there's so many guys that are ahead of these guys now on the depth chart that, unless they start hitting like Vlad Guerrero Jr. all of a sudden and Shohei Ohtani, I don't see a path for them back to the Yankees, unfortunately. So, again, if they can get to the point where they're hitting and are healthy and stuff, then the Yankees are probably best positioned to move them in trades. They still have several years of team control. I think both of them are under control until 2025. So there's still 3 full seasons of baseball. But they need to show that they're able to get healthy and contribute. I mean, it's a shame. That's why I wanted to talk about them a little bit. You guys let me know what you think. I mean, I like both of them too. I like watching them hit, and and especially Frazier. He has such a cool swing, and I know they've tinkered with it a bunch and stuff like that. And it's just a shame. I really thought that they were going to be some young dynamic hitters, and kind of like the Guerrero and Bichette type duo over in Toronto. Like they had that type of potential. So, and it's unfortunate to see it not progress and develop the way we would have liked it to do so because of these just freak injuries and like whatever's going on with Frazier. Who knows what's going on? But I really wish they were up here getting opportunities and being able to contribute to this team, which is all of a sudden really, 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 really good, like and fun to watch. So, and that's why I also say that they're blocked because there's so many other. Who would they send out for them? Like. And that's another reason why I would, roster expansion has to be the only way right now, at least in September, at least for Andujar, because no way am I sending somebody down to call him up. in this position right now. He's been away for so long, and there isn't a chance in the world I'm sending somebody down. No way. So, I mean, they're going to have to put a stretch together of consistent hitting and some decent defense or whatnot, and show that they have they're able to produce the way that they did early on, and then they'll probably get more opportunities. But that's the update on them. I mean, at least Andujar started a rehab assignment. Clint Frazier, I don't know, is anywhere near. I don't see him coming back at all this season, unfortunately. So it's like another wasted year, unfortunately. And I wish it wasn't the case. I mean, and these are young, dynamic kids, and I feel bad for both of them because they're, came here with a lot of fanfare, and rightfully so. They produced, but then so many injuries and being blocked by other players and just came in the way, and it's really, really put a dent in their development. And I hope, they're young enough to, I think they're 25 and 26, they're still young enough to come back and have a good career. But I just don't know if it's going to be at the Yankees. And it's unfortunate. So, but let me know what you guys think. I mean, these are the two most obvious ones in my eyes. I mean, they're just the most frustrating careers as a Yankee fan, and it's sad too, and it stinks. It really does. But I hope that they get an opportunity to get healthy and come back and play. Yes. If it's not with the Yankees, would it be for someone else? Yes, but at the very least, let's get them healthy and productive so that they're at least, if you're not going to keep them, they're valuable chips in a trade for somebody. Okay, something to address the Yankees' need. But I'm hoping at this point they become productive hitters again at the very least, and then we'll just go from there. But because there's a lot of teams out there that could use players like them, dynamic players with really, really good bats. And then the Yankees are one of those teams, but just doesn't seem to be panning out here, unfortunately. So, but give me your insights, guys, in the comments. Let's have a chat about it. Talk to you later.